Hey, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. It's Wednesday. That means tonight, Circuit World, Blue Ridge, Rebel wrap-up with Fannin County head coach Chad Cheatham and players. I tell you what, I enjoyed last night, and it's a lot of fun. This time of year takes this particular season, fall in North Georgia. It's nonstop around here. We're going to go in the Apple Festival here real soon. We're going to go into, we have our football going on, and every night at 7 o'clock on Team FYN Sports, you can catch a Team FYN Sports Facebook Live. You can catch a sports show every night of the week at 7 o'clock. Monday, it's Union Panthers playback. And then Tuesday, it is Pickens Power half hour Dragon Talk. Wednesday is Fannin Rebel wrap up. And Thursday is Bobcat Turf Talk. And you can go on there. And also, we upload all of our sports shows to FYN TV, Fetch Your News YouTube channel. So let's get, I just love it. And our game of the week, this week, our game of the week is Towns County hosting the Union Panthers. We're going to go up there. We're going to check out the Towns County Indians and the Union Panthers this Friday night. So we are back, 9:05 Wednesday morning. What is going on? Now, remember when Trump Tower, the president said that they wiretapped Trump Tower, and then the media glossed right over. Actually, we found out that Trump Tower was wiretapped. You know, every time the president ventures into this water, it seems like something happens a little later to prove that what the president was venturing into, well, actually validates it, right? Now, yesterday, listen to this, and the media is going nuts over this one right here because of Google and Google searches and only finding negative news on the president. But let's play this. Video real quick. We'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah, I think Google is really taking advantage of a lot of people, and I think that's a very serious thing, and it's a very serious charge. I think what Google and what others are doing. Yeah, I think Google is really taking advantage of a lot of people, and I think that's a very serious thing, and it's a very serious charge. I think what Google and what others are doing, if you look at what's going on at Twitter, if you look at what's going on in Facebook, they better be careful because you can't do that to people. You can't do it. We have literally thousands and thousands of complaints coming in, and you just can't do that. So I think that Google and Twitter and Facebook, they're really treading on very, very troubled territory, and they have to be careful. It's not fair to large portions of the population. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about the little inconvenience there on the little glitch, but we got it through. Google, Facebook, all right. Google, Facebook, Twitter. What if you don't meet their community standards that they put out? What if you're accused of something you share that's got cyberbullying? Now, it's interesting to me politically how they are saying that they're going to go through and clean up and put better checks and balances in place on social media to not let the same thing happen in 2018 that happened in 2016. And what would that be? Let President Trump get elected? They are going to do things to ensure us that people are not manipulating elections through social media. They're going to try to clean up their act. Is that code word of we'll do everything we can to stop them in 2018? Because I'll tell you what, you can go on YouTube and you can find some of the nastiest stuff. I mean, seriously, foul-mouthed, nasty stuff you've ever heard. And they don't take it down. They don't take it down. People post stuff on Facebook all the time that is so offensive. Nothing to do with politics. It's just offensive. They don't take it down. I mean, they have the nerve to call, every one of them have the nerve to call what they're doing violating their community standards. Well, you know, some of the garbage that you let on these social media sites, and then you have the nerve to call it community standards? What if, I'm just saying, what if Google manipulates their search engine? Now, it's been proven that they've done it before. They can lie all they want, but it's been proven that Google's done it before. All right? What if they manipulate their search engines not to allow you the opportunity to get certain news? What if you post something 3 weeks before the election and you're trying to help your candidate get elected, and you share something, or you say Stacey Abrams should never be the governor of Georgia, and you put something on there that they don't like, and the next thing you know, you've been given a 30-day Facebook jail term for violating their community standards. What if? What if Twitter banned your account all of a sudden? Right? What if? I like to hear all the people that say, that could never happen. You will see. That can never happen. You will see. Now, I want to go into something else. I just want to say that because I'm telling you right now, it really concerns me what Google, Facebook, Twitter, and Google is YouTube, what they are doing right now, and how fast the lights could actually go off for conservative voices across this country immediately. That fast. They brought us all in. You know, I said the other day, we all like the dancing dog in a tutu. We all like the squirrel water skiing, okay? We all think something's cute. And the next thing you know, man, we are in. And with all of us pulled in from one form or another, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, some sort of social media, Instagram, you name it, if the lights go off in one day, we've got a problem. Okay, now that being said, let's go to this morning. And it's interesting because I think you already know this. We've talked about it many times. But if you watch all the different networks, and you've heard me say I watch Fox at 4, CNN at 5, and MSNBC at 6. And I like to watch them in the morning, well, with the exception of MSNBC, because I know all of the networks have their primetime opinion shows, okay? agree with him or not, Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, those are strong opinion shows, okay? Now, Brett Baer is supposed to come on at 6 o'clock in the evening and give you clean news, okay? Fox usually tries to come on at 4 a.m. and do a news hour, their news stories, okay? So all of the networks have the hard opinion shows in prime time and in the evening. But in the morning, they're supposed to be just doing a newscast. And it's amazing to me that CNN is still considered any source of news whatsoever. Any source of news whatsoever. For 1 hour, CNN never acknowledged that Bruce Orr testified yesterday behind closed door. For 1 hour, they never acknowledged anything that was serious news in any way whatsoever. Nothing. And all I could think about is our kids sitting in school watching CNN today, and people sitting through airports, and people in so many different places watching CNN where they're forced to watch CNN. I was just amazed by it. Now, put up the fake news CNN. Yesterday, CNN has doubled down and they won't let go of it. I like this show when we take something and we run with it, and then I notice throughout the day it becomes the story of the day. And I like that because it kind of means that, we're on track of what we're looking at here. And on the conservative side, yesterday, it blew up how Lanny Davis and this network tried to manipulate you into believing a breaking news story about Donald Trump that did not exist from a source that they knew, but then attempted to mislead you to think that this other person was not involved by saying we reached out to him and he refused to comment on the record. Okay? And let me say it like this. CNN did a breaking news story that Michael Cohen was going to give Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller proof from a source. Sources told CNN that Cohen was going to give Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller proof. He had proof that Trump was aware of the Trump Tower meeting in advance. He knew what it was, knew all the details, and he was aware of everything. And then when CNN did the breaking news, they did their 3 or 4 minutes of commentary of what a bombshell this is, what crime this could be, how, again, the president could be impeached, how this could be one thing after another about the president of the United States and where the investigation is going to go from here. And then at the very end, they said, we reached out to Michael Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis, for comment, and he refused comment on the record. To lead you to believe that's the only thing Lanny Davis ever said. But it comes to be that he is the source. And CNN knew that. He knew that. And the reason, I know what you're saying here right now. You're saying, well, wait a minute, BKP, you're really just regurgitating yesterday what you said yesterday and what we heard all day yesterday. I guess what I'm trying to highlight, this is the same network. Nothing has changed. That Donna Brazile worked for. That Donna Brazile, with CNN, gave Hillary Clinton the questions. The Democrats go on and on and on about hacking the server. The Democrats go on and on about Russians. If you create a Russian illusion, you'll never ask what the emails said that were revealed. If you create this illusion over here that Russia's trying to manipulate an election, if you'll create an illusion that Trump has all these loans in Russia, now there's other financial dealings that people do in Russia and banks all around the world, but if you'll create all these illusions, if you'll create the illusions that there's something hidden here, there, and everywhere with Donald Trump, and Vladimir Putin's in on it, then you'll stop asking what John Podesta's emails were, what Hillary's emails, what anybody's emails said. You'll overlook the fact of the content and focus on the illusion of the crime. And CNN is in on it. They are in on it. They're complicit. I mean, conspiracy to collude. I mean, the only collusion here is the media colluding with the deep state. This is the same network that we found out through the emails that Donna Brazile gave the questions to Hillary Clinton. This network does not stop. But then you have bleeding hearts all upset because Jim Acosta, they won't, Donald Trump said, you people are fake news. You are. You people are terrible. You're disgusting. You're the enemy of the people. You are. CNN, you are the enemy of the people. MSNBC is also and other media out there. But this is the real take the cake place, man. You're the enemy of the people. Now, MSNBC, I'm not going to say they're clean, their hands are clean, but they're working as diligently as they can to manipulate and take down President Donald Trump. But they're doing it through deceptive means. And there's a difference. These people are just out and out corrupt, okay? MSNBC, I'll admit, they just tell the story a whole different way. And the bottom line, they tell it a whole different way, and some people are watching it. This is out and out corrupt. CNN is corrupt. Actually, they need to clean this place out. These are not journalists. All right? Absolutely not. And the thing that continues to get me is how people like Jim Acosta, these people cry that they can't get a question in at a press conference. They can't get a question in. They cry that they're being attacked. They cry that they sit on the front row and Sarah Sanders won't pick on them, pick them, or pick on them, won't pick them to ask a question. They never stop crying. And then they want their colleagues to all come out and say they are real news. They're not fake news. They lie about everything. Yesterday, okay, FISA warrants. We know the Department of Justice and the FBI leaked. We know they leak to the media. The media writes the stories. They turn around, they take the stories and use them as reason to look into things for the FISA court to get a warrant. I mean, the list goes on and on of the corruption. I don't have time to break it down. But I do take the time to find out who Glenn Simpson, Nellie Orr, and Bruce Orr, and I know the timeline does not work with any of them, and they've all been caught in lies on who gave who what, when, where, and how. They're nothing but a bunch of liars, and we do have to get the Republicans. We have to get the Republicans back in to power and then let President Donald Trump make his next moves. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. We'll come back right after this. I do want to talk about the Florida and Arizona election.